How's it going, everyone? Bobby Digital here, bringing you another gameplay video. This time, I'm going to be bringing you part 3 in my series, my beginner series for a guide to how to play Elite Dangerous on Xbox One via the preview program. This is currently in preview program. It's currently in beta. You can get it for about $30 right now. When it releases, it'll be $60. So you can get it at a discount right now. It's kind of like Steam Early Access. It's a space sim. First 2 episodes I made. The first episode talks about the basics. You know, like the systems, the panels, getting used to your controls in your ship. Second episode talked about navigation, how to travel between systems and starports, and also dabbled in a little bit of trading. Showed you how to buy and sell using the kiosks and starports. Okay, this episode I'm going to be showing you how to do smuggling. This is one of my favorite professions in this game. It's not as profitable as, say, trading, legal trading, because you can make a lot of money doing trading. Actually, trading is probably the most profitable profession in the game. I don't think it's the most exciting. Smuggling is very exciting. It's all about sneaking onto space stations with illegal goods, and hoping you don't get shot down. You have to. There's a good little process here. I'm going to show you how to do that, which will help you. What you do, you feel like Han Solo and Chewbacca aboard the Millennium Falcon, sneaking stuff aboard stations. It's really cool. I like it. It's very stressful. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you one of the missions I have. It's a smuggling mission. It says covert mission, run Imperial slaves haul to Armstrong Station. Let's go ahead and open this up. So this is a mission, and take a look at the icon for the mission up in the top left. It shows a skull with a little container. That means the skull means it's smuggling. The container means they provide you with the cargo. So if you see just a regular skull, I mean, it is a smuggling mission, but if it doesn't have a container, then you have to find the cargo yourself. That's why I preferably like these missions here, because they provide, the cargo. So right now it tells me, it's asking me to deliver 1 Imperial slave to Armstrong Station in the Cuba system. And I'm going to show you how to do that. Let's go back, I'm going to go to navigation. Find Kupus. Here we are in LHS 3564. I'm gonna enter Kupus station, Kupus system. Here it is, way up there. And we're gonna open the system map, and we're gonna find Armstrong Station. Now, if you take a look, this is Armstrong Station. If you take a look at the info on the left, okay, you can see over under where it says facilities, it shows that they have a black market, which is important when you want to be a smuggler, because you can do just typical smuggling outside of the smuggling missions, where you can just look if you're in a system and you find, say, let's go down here to the trade data. If you say you find battle weapons, okay, at one of your stations it might be legal, and you might just want to stock up on battle weapons and deliver it to a station where it's illegal, because you will get a lot of profit and you can travel. You can trade on the black market. So what you would do is you'd go to the black market, you'd open it up. It's just like a kiosk, and you sell your goods there. So it's important if you want to sell off your illegal goods to make sure it has a black market before you enter. So let's go ahead and plot the route to Armstrong Station. Okay, now let's go back to the galaxy map. Let's look, and you see the line, my route to it doesn't have any dotted lines to Kupus. Okay, and that's good because it means we won't run out of gas. We have plenty of fuel to get there. Otherwise, I'd have to stop at another station. So let's go ahead and we're going to travel accelerate. Is my first jump up there. Travel out of there.
Frameshift drive charging.
Now, this is a Viper ship. It's like I said before. It's good for bounty hunting. It's not bad for smuggling. It has very small cargo space, which is a downside. You won't be able to get a lot of missions because of the small cargo space. But it's good because it has it's a small ship, and it gives off a low visibility. It's very low visibility, and you know, preferably you want to go for something like the the Cobra, because the Cobra has a very large cargo space for being, you know, a smaller ship. And the thing we want to worry about here when you're smuggling is, keep in mind your ship gives off heat, and heat signature targets will show up on your radar. So now what you normally do is you enter into silent running mode. And what silent running mode does is it takes all your power from all the heat from your engines, all the heat from your shields, and all the heat from your power plant and all that stuff, and it stores it inside your ship. So there's no heat, you know, coming out of your ship, so you won't show up on radar. So like stealth mode. However, targets nearby stations can still see you. If they're within range, they can see you visually. So you want to have a smaller ship. That's to reduce. Plus, the smaller ships are more maneuverable. They're faster, and you can kind of speed into the station a lot easier. We're going to show you how to do that in a minute. As soon as we get to Kupus, we have quite a few jumps to get to. 5 more jumps. Again, I showed you in the last video, the navigation video, you want to use that little sniper scope to get the jump point right in the center of that sniper scope. You want to make sure it's solid, not hollow. And right now, bringing the sniper scope, bringing that jump point right in the center of that sniper scope.
Frameshift drive charging.
This one's behind a planet, so. And we got too close to a planet, so this is good that I show you how to do this. So you have to exit the atmosphere of the planet. Wait for my frameshift drive to cool down. And it's still in cooldown right now. Closer to the atmosphere of the planet you are, the hotter your ship will get. Alright, now we can exit. There's the planet right there. And again, they announced the DLC coming in the holiday season this year that we'll be able to land on some planets. The rocky planets, the moon planets, things like that, icy planets. The airless planets, basically. The other planets, like the ones like Earth, that'll be coming later on. But there'll be plenty of things to do on planets. Exploring, there'll be pirate bases, there'll be missions, derelict ships, and harvest minerals probably, I'm assuming. 3 more jumps till we get to Kupus. And you can see over here, my cargo, we are hauling that one Imperial slave. I hope he likes it back there. I don't know if it's comfy. So, to give you a basic rundown of what we're going to do when we get near the space station, they will generally try and scan targets the closer they get. So I am going to run in silent running mode to store all the heat inside my ship. But to reduce the heat, what I'm going to end up doing is turning off a lot of my systems that I won't need. Like I'll turn off my weapons, I'll turn off my frame shift drive because I won't be needing to travel into hyperspace anymore. All that stuff generates heat, so I'll turn them off so that there won't be that much heat stored in my ship. There's also a utility you can buy for your ship. I don't have one on mine, but it's called a Heatsink Launcher. What it does is it'll store heat in the heatsink, and you just launch it into outer space when your ship gets too hot. I don't have it. I forgot to buy one for this mission. But it's good that I'm showing you how to do it without it. And gotta travel to the other side. Ceramics. Must be getting close by. One jump. Right.
Frameshift drive charging.
And look at my fuel. Oof. It's kind of close. I'm not going to have much fuel left after this. Last jump to make here. Going to Cupus now. Ooh, look at my fuel.
Fuel scooping.
Might want to just
Disengaged.
grab some fuel. I'm gonna fuel scoop here. Fuel scoop by traveling close to a planet. But you have to have a fuel scoop installed in your ship. You can see the heat I'm generating traveling close to the planet. But the closer, the more fuel you'll scoop up to. Just getting a little bit of fuel. You can see it ticking up there. And that's it. That's all I'm going to do. You should be good.
Frameshift drive charging.
Don't worry about that heat. Oof, taking a lot of heat. Could be taking some damage. Oh boy. A little too close to the star. Now keep in mind, the more damage you take on your ship, more heat damage, you could actually damage your cargo. I might have melted that slave, I don't know. I'll check when we get there. Let's check that slave. Oh, he's good. Okay. Armstrong station. Now you see I took some damage to my hull. It's at 98% over there on the right. Now again, take a look at the alignment panel on the left of the target icon. Again, remember I said when you get to about 10 seconds away, you bring your engine needle or your thruster needle into the blue. Right there, we're gonna bring it into the blue. I might have missed it by a couple seconds, but we should be good. And it's gonna automatically slow my ship to the correct speed and distance. And once both needles on the left and the alignment panel are in the blue, top and bottom, it's distance and speed. Once they're both in the blue, we press Y to exit Super Cruise and get to the station. Now this is going to be a little hectic because there are going to be patrol ships all around this space station that are going to want to scan targets for illegal goods. The station itself might even scan me, so I want to stay a little bit far away, find the opening, and then I'll show you what to do. I'm going to disable a lot of things, a lot of systems. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do that now. I'm going to disable some systems now. I'm going to go tab over to modules. Take my pulse lasers off. Multi-cannons. I don't need them. And then we're going to disable the rest when we get there. That way I'm going to start to cool down my ship now. So I won't have so much to do when I'm there. Safe disengage ready. Press Y. Disengage. Frame shift drive. Station should pop up right in front of me. I hope they don't put us too close. They will, but let's go ahead and reverse a ways. We're going to disable some things here because right now we're showing up on radar. And disable shield generator because that takes a lot of generates a lot of heat. Don't need frame shift drive. Don't need frame shift wake scanner. Don't need kill warrant scanner. Don't need fuel scoop. And let's go ahead and we're going to enter into silent running mode. Go to functions. Silent running.
Silent running.
Alright, now you see that the heat on my ship is rising. Okay. Just gotta watch that. I'm just gonna line up with the door. You see there are targets out there on my radar. So none of them see me. Once we get to about 7.5 kilometers away, we're gonna request docking. I'm gonna disengage silent running so to lower my temperature a bit. Normally what you do is you'd launch a heat sink, sorry. You're gonna launch heat sink to reduce that heat, but I don't have one, so I have to kind of play with my silent running mode.
Silent running.
Okay, we're getting closer. Put all power to engines because obviously I don't need shields. I don't even have them. Alright, gonna tab over to contacts. Armstrong station, request dock.
Docking request granted.
Okay, now I gotta be careful. I gotta try not to hit anything. There's a ship. See, he might see me. I just gotta be quick about this. Okay, landing pad 14. Down my landing gear to slow me down.
Landing gear deployed.
And here comes a warning for the heat.
Docking
And we landed.
engines disengaged.
I'm gonna go ahead and re-enable everything that we're gonna disable silent running.
Thermal signature restored.
For my modules, I'm gonna re-enable everything else. Okay, and then I'm going to go to Starport Services. And I'm going to turn in that mission. And I'll also show you how to find the other missions. Let's go ahead and repair. Fuel. Put a bulletin board, and I'm going to turn in that one smuggling mission. For a decent amount of credits, it's going to be about 77,000 credits, I believe. It's up here at the top. Okay, Covert Run, Imperial Slaves Hall. Go ahead and turn it in for 77,000. Alright, and you see that I went up a little bit in influence. So let's go back. Now you can check all these missions here See, this is a smuggling mission right here, but there's no canister next to it, so it means I need to provide the cargo. So I need to go find that somewhere. I don't like doing those. I like doing these right here because they have a canister. Means they're giving me the cargo. And actually, they're giving me a decent 95,000 for four slaves. I have 2 hours to complete it, and it's in Brawny. It's not that far away from here. It's like a system over. So basically, that's it. And here they have a black market. Go to the commodities market. Actually, no, I'm sorry. We go to contacts. Oh, I have a bounty I have to pay. Let's go ahead and just pay that off, so nobody tries hunting me down. But they have a black market here. You just press I want to sell illegal goods, and obviously I don't have anything to sell, but if you did, it would show up there. Okay, and anything else I need to explain about that? It's actually I'm gonna go ahead and pick up that one mission. It's a lot of money, 95,000. And obviously, the higher you get in influence, the more missions they'll offer you. Like over here, you can see like some of these missions, they give you a lot more money. Like this one's 101,000. But I'm probably not friendly enough with the Koopas Justice Party. You know, things like that. This one's 111,000. But I'm not that friendly with League of Koopas Nationalists, so I'm going to go ahead and take one of these other missions here, this one here, and it's going to give me 4 Imperial slaves to deliver. I'll go ahead and accept that. And let's see, transactions. Let's go ahead and open Galaxy Map. I want to go to Wunt Hub in Brawny. See what Brawny is. This is Brawny. Let's go to System Map. We're going to go to Wunt Hub. I'll plot a route to that. Alright, and I guess I'll just take you on the tour with me to this one too while we're at it. Now this is one thing, you know what, let's check out, see if they give me, if they offer heatsink launchers here. That would be a big help. Yeah, the bulletin board is a little glitched out. It says beta. These things are going to happen. And I don't know where you normally would put a heatsink launcher. I might not even be able to put one on this ship, but we'll see. Maybe in the Eternals? Maybe what a fuel scoop is. As a standing docking computer too, standard dock computer. If you have this installed in your ship, it'll actually automatically dock the ship for you, which is nice if you're doing a lot of trading runs and you don't want to sit there and dock so many times. And maybe they don't sell heatsink launcher here, or my ship can't put it on. I don't know. Let's just go ahead and look at the Brawny. Now, here's the tricky part. Okay, so they gave me 4 slaves to deliver, 4 Imperial slaves. Now, they're also illegal here, if you remember, at this station. So I need to be careful when I leave this station that I don't get scanned, because they could either give me a fine, or they could just blow me out of the sky. Most likely they'll blow me out of the sky, but if I'm too far away for them to shoot me, then they'll just give me a fine. So I'm gonna have to do all this all over again. And disable shield.
Shields offline.
I need my frame shift drive. I don't need frame wake scanner. I don't need kill launch scanner. I don't need my fuel scoop. You know what? Let's just do this for fun. Take off my life support. so you can see what happens. As soon as I leave this station, there will be no more air, so you'll see what happens. I'll have a time limit where until I run out of air. Go ahead and launch.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
I gotta be careful not to get scanned. Go ahead and lower my landing gear.
Gear retracted.
I'm gonna put on silent running. Ooh, and his ship's all in front of me. And we gotta leave quickly. And that's what it sounds like when you don't have any air and you don't have your life support running in your ship. It sounds like there's no oxygen, like you're breathing through a tank. You can kind of see the outline of my visor on the corners. Alright, before we get too hot, we're going to disable silent running. Let's put back on my life support.
Frameshift drive charging.
How many jumps do we have here? I can't see it now. Now, it's very dangerous to be flying around without shields. You could get just immediately blown out of the sky by pirates or,
Frameshift
you know,
drive
security ships that scan you. Because not only are they illegal in the stars ports, but they're also illegal in the system. So if you run into they can actually pull you out of super cruise, and it's called interdiction, and they can scan you. If they find that you're carrying illegal cargo, they'll just blow you right out of the sky. So it's tough. It's dangerous not having shields. If you had shields, if I have shields, you can always just run. Put all bips and all power into engines and run. But you can't really do that when you have no shields, because they'll just kill you. Alright, we're almost at one hub. Remember, we're gonna, at about 10 seconds, we're gonna bring the engine needle into the blue, which is right about now. That's in the blue. Keep your eye on the alignment panel on the left, so both needles are in the blue. And then we press Y to disengage frame shift drive. And again, I know I say this all the time, I love this game. I love space sims. I think the gameplay in this is very good. I also am a backer of Star Citizen. And, oh, here we go, Interdiction. Now what happens with Interdiction is you gotta keep that... There we go, we just escaped. You gotta keep that crosshair in the circle. That looked like an NPC trying to pull me out of the frame shift. Yeah, like I was saying, I like space sims. I'm a backer of Star Citizen, and I just can't wait for that game to come out. I will say I do like the combat in this game a little bit better. I don't know why. Just the gameplay in this game is very, very, very good. I'm excited for No Man's Sky. I have a PS4, so let me shut up and let me just get on board before I get shot out of the sky. It's modules here. Disengage frame shift drive. Functions. Silent running on.
Silent running.
Let's go ahead and get closer. And luckily, I landed right at the opening. On hub, request dock.
Docking request granted.
Yeah, I'm excited for No Man's Sky. I'm not really crazy about the graphics of No Man's Sky or the gameplay. The gunplay didn't really look that good. Even the flying didn't look that good. But I mean, it is what it is. It's more of an exploration game, I guess. I really like the combat in this game. Lower landing gear.
For your convenience and safety, classification emplacements are active and tracking at this station.
Docking successful.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and disable silent running.
Thermal signature restored.
Put back everything.
Checked your bay number. Check again.
And let's go to Starport Services, and we're gonna turn in that mission.
Response.
Or what was it, like 95,000, correct? Smuggle Imperial slaves. $95,000 richer, just like that. And there you have it. That was my smuggling guide, part 3 in the series. Check out the other parts if you missed them. Next episode, I may do some combat, maybe some bounty hunting missions, things like that. Anyway, thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Bobby Digital signing out.